Wow, it's really dark in here right now, isn't it? Out here wasn't so. I guess that's not really a big concern. Okay, guys, so I have some big news for you.
So,
Uh,
yes, that.
I don't know what's going on with earlier. We got our hands on this prehistoric dinosaur fish the other night, and so I made a video about it because it was crazy. It's in the States they call it an armored catfish, and it's an invasive species, and so that's not good. And but here it's supposed to be in the rivers, and it's also called a pineapple catfish, I guess. But it's a crazy thing, just crazy armor, and it's a dinosaur. And so I did a live premiere of that video, and then when it was over, for some reason it started this live stream at the same time, and when the other video ended, it just shut them both off. So here we are again. So I want to talk about this student coin ICO. I think, unfortunately, while I was making the thumbnail and putting the description together, they actually managed to raise the money that they needed in order to launch. So I'm not sure. I mean, I definitely really appreciate it if you try to use my affiliate link in the description if you're going to buy student coin, and I really hope you do. We're going to talk about why. Everybody's always looking for the next big thing in crypto, and there's been some major disappointments over the last couple of days. Dogecoin, which was, super stupid to begin with, except that I did like this idea, how much should I put into student coin? I would say as much as you can afford to, honestly, and it's important to remember that I am not a financial advisor. None of this is financial advice. It is, I've got more in common with Aleister Crowley probably than Warren Buffett, although with this student coin thing, that might be about to change. I am just absolutely blown away by this platform. It really does seem like they are poised to be like Facebook and Bitcoin and CoinDesk all wrapped into one, and except with more social impact, more positive social impact, more actual practical value than Facebook. So basically what it allows you to do is to create your own coin. They have like an education university. Let's just pull up the website and look at some of the details so that I don't get it scrambled. I just found this last night, and luckily a friend of mine bought a bunch of it, and I got an affiliate commission that was pretty healthy. They're very generous, and I'm not sure if it's still going to work. And even if it's too late for the ICO, you guys, I definitely would recommend buying this coin. It's going to be an amazing project. It's one of those Bitcoin game changers that everyone's looking to get into, and a lot of people think that they've all passed. And I'm getting attacked by a dog from behind here. Get out of here, dude. Come on, go somewhere else. Okay, so they have the STC educational panel, which teaches you how to create blockchain technologies, gain new users, and promotes the student coin ecosystem. The STC terminal users and organizations are able to issue and manage their own personal startup and DeFi coins. You can trade your token, so you can create your own token, and then on the platform, and then anyone who buys a token owns a share of every token that's ever created on the platform. And they are partnered with 500 major universities around the world, including Harvard, Princeton, Yale. All of the big universities they have some kind of partnership with. The team that they have assembled to develop their protocol and for marketing, you couldn't have better credentials. Every single one of them is Harvard or Princeton or Yale or some really solid Ivy League school with a tremendous amount of experience, and they were really doing a lot of things all under one roof, offering the education to teach people about tokenomics and tokenization and finance and the new technologies. Again, every STC holder owns a share of every coin that's ever created. So this is kind of like the Safe Moon and Safe Mars, which is, I know, just taking a total dump today, and no one really expected that. And then the platform had an opportunity to redeem themselves, and they totally blew it. So the price dropped and dropped and dropped, and I had a bunch in there. I mean, I've just been pulling my hair out all day worried about it. But it's the same concept, only it's better. With Safe Moon and Safe Mars, it was kind of nice that as their percentages were dropping, we were still, for a while, or at least at first, our cash balance was going up because they're constantly dropping new tokens into your wallet. So especially Safe Mars, even though it was declining in value, our balance was still going up. After a certain point, of course, that's not the case anymore. But the student coin, you own a small share of every single coin that is created. So if you have a bunch of brilliant people, and I mean, if you look at the list on, click on my affiliate link and look at the list of Ivy League schools that they're partnered with all over the planet, and you get a pretty good indication that all of the students at these schools that have any kind of utility for this kind of technology are going to be using it. And so there's pretty much a guarantee that a bunch of brilliant minds are going to be creating brilliant currencies for all sorts of different applications and putting them to use. And so, I mean, that's really, as far as like talking about this coin goes, I mean, there's not really a lot of point. Like I said, I'm not a financial advisor. I'm not really even a cryptocurrency expert or anything. I mean, I do sit around and study all the time. I watch the markets all day, every day. I mean, I'm very knowledgeable, but it's not my thing to go into like massive depth. But I would really encourage you guys to go click on my affiliate link, and which probably doesn't even work because I think the ICO's over, as I said. But check out the website at least and read. There's a 1-minute video, and basically I understood that what they're creating is they're going to have their own exchange as well. So it's basically like a crypto monetized Facebook. So it's like Coinbase, Bitcoin, and Facebook all rolled into one. And I'm really super confident that it is going to be incredibly successful. And the only other stuff that I wanted to really mention while I have your ears is Cardano just partnered with another currency called Cody, and unique and useful characteristics are essential to, I mean, the market is totally saturated. It's absolutely flooded with various currencies, new ones every day. It's just getting absolutely ridiculous. And that's not really good to an extent, because what we really need in order to empower the right protocols and to really make the most of the idea of decentralization is to be able to move with concerted effort, to move in unity. So we decide what flies and what dies. And with the dispersion of capital that too much market saturation is causing, it's getting much more difficult, I think, to act with the kind of cohesion that we need, the unity that we need to take advantage of the situation. So that kind of focus is extremely important, and I think that Cody stands out as a protocol that has that uniqueness. And Cardano, as far as, I mean, you guys know how I work. I'm all about trying to empower conscious people that are going to empower other conscious people, or, you know, psychedelic freaks is really more my speed, I guess, you know, and put money into conservation and do good shit in the world. You know, we need positive momentum. We need people that are going to do good things if they have power, which is what money really is, what it should be. You know, I've never understood my entire life, like, why anyone would really want money just for the sake of money. I mean, people that are like that, I mean, you guys know that it's just such an empty, hollow, dead way to live. And it's just not even interesting. I mean, they're not interesting. The way that these people dress is not interesting. The vehicles they drive, you know, I mean, it's just such a hollow, dumb thing. You know, so if you're a person that is pursuing wealth, it should be because you really want to facilitate your own freedom and experience, and to live life to its absolute fullest, and also so that you can, you know, contribute to those circumstances developing the lives of people that you think deserve it, you know, and maybe are suffering hardships. Or, I mean, the Amazon rainforest here is the Chinese mines are they're just destroying it, you know, and the only thing that's going to stop them is people with money that aren't too attached to it to throw it at something they care about. And so that is why, another reason why I really was excited about Student Coin. I think it's a massive, has massive potential. It just became available on Uniswap and Tiger Coin, I think, today. So it's brand new. Definitely, totally prime candidate for getting in there early and maximizing your gains. And it's something you feel really good about. The NFTs, for example, the technology that they support there, you know, I want to learn how to do that. And to have a single space where I could design my own NFT, because I'm a musician, right? And one of our biggest problems as musicians now is that we can't make any money because people just steal shit on the internet, basically, you know? So NFTs are one way that musicians and artists are able to monetize their music, their content, and have some insurance that they're actually going to get paid for their genius, for their labor, for their artistry. And so putting that, not having to rely on an intermediary to create these things for us as artists and entrepreneurs and students and business owners, this is a very powerful idea. And so, and you know, that's only one aspect of what this currency is doing. Honestly, I think it is the single best protocol that has come along ever, really, because, you know, Bitcoin kind of sucks because of the environmental impact. The only thing that's really good about Bitcoin is that it set the gears in motion for definance, for decentralization, for redistribution of wealth. It created the potential. You know, if SafeMoon does lift back up and go to the moon, there's a lot of people out there like myself that could only afford to put, you know, $200 in. They could find themselves with $20,000 all of a sudden to use to empower themselves and their families, and to continue to expand their hopefully conscious empire, you know. So there's a lot of potential good that can come from this, and I think that the student coin is a massive step in that direction. Another one that I did recommend a little while back, and as soon as I recommended it, the next day, it just totally plummeted by like 70% or something, but it has recovered. And of course, you know, that's just something that happens. And I felt really bad though for a couple of days. I was like, oh my God, what if because people did buy it, you know, I recommended it and I saw that people are actually buying it based on my recommendation, and then it just dropped and I was like, oh shit, that's not what I'm trying to do. So, so then, you know, it's been recovering, and I totally do have faith in it because it is lightning fast, instant, and it's zero emission. You know, and it doesn't have a lot of competition. That's the thing. Their website is very simple. The concept is very simple, no frills. But they don't have a lot of people competing with them. And I have looked at their competitors, and they're shit. They're no good. I mean, they're just awful. And so I still, Nano is the name of that project, and I still have a lot of confidence in that. And I think that one of the things that we need to do is kind of have agreements. Like, we need, as a conscious community, we need to come together and choose where we're going to direct our energy. And I think that Nano is an obvious choice. You know, if you're going to invest in this stuff, then, you know, that's one of them. And then there's another one. I think I put all of the links to these. If not, you guys, I spaced. I just created a conscious crypto group on Facebook yesterday, and I forgot to put a link in here. So after the fact, I'll go back and add that link so you guys can join that group. And I'm going to be very exclusive about it. You know, I'm going to look at your profile. If you can answer the questions. And if I don't either know you, or, you know, if I don't really think that you're serious about, you know, contributing to a community of entrepreneurs and artists and shamans and, you know, indigenous people, conservationists, like, if you're not going to really contribute something, if you're a scammer, you're definitely going to get, you know, I'll sniff you out right away and you'll be gone. So, I mean, this is going to be a serious community. My personal network is growing. Some of the people in that network have some muscle behind them, I guess is one way to put it. So, you know, it increasingly is looking like I'm a person that can, you know, pull people together and have some kind of impact. And I'm definitely looking to expand that, enhance that. And so I encourage you guys to join all of my Facebook groups. I mean, there has finally been some new research happening in the area of psychedelics, 5-MeO DMT finally. And one of the most interesting ones recently, they did brain scans on a group, and the shamans and the people that were participating in the ceremony, and they determined that the shaman actually did have different brain waves than everyone else. And so stuff like that, you know, my psychedelics group is not like a bunch of like lot rats, you know, posting weird random bullshit. I allow that a little bit, but mostly it's about serious research, experience, serious questions. The psychedelic revolution group is much closer to the crypto group. You know, it's a little bit more open, so you can whatever anything conscious, third eye related, whatever, you know, it's kind of more open. And then the crypto and conscious investment group is much more focused and much more exclusive. So help me build all of this stuff, you guys. By the way, if you're watching, do me a favor and hit the like button, share these videos, subscribe to my channel. Don't forget to hit the bell notifications. And if you want to make a one-time donation, there's a email address in the description where you can Zelle or PayPal. Man, I didn't get a lot of sleep. I know I'm kind of stuttery and stuff. Okay, so I know we're missing. Oh, okay, Cardano. We were talking about Cardano, and I went off on this other rant. That's one everybody's been talking about, and a lot of people have gotten really frustrated because it's been moving sideways for way too long, and including myself. I mean, I kind of had tunnel vision. I was a little bit nervous, you know, because we're not working with a lot, so I just had my money sitting in Cardano because everyone was so confident that middle of April it was going to do a 5x or a 10x or an 8x. Everybody was saying this, you know, and so fingers crossed, nothing. And so finally I realized, like, you know, what are you doing? Just put the money in other things. And Solana, by the way, I mean, has been doing really well. It's not conscious or anything. It's just, it's fine. It's a fine project, you know, there's nothing particularly altruistic about it or anything. But what I'm saying is I still do have faith that Cardano is going to blow up. This partnership with Coty, I think, will be really good for both of them. And the Cardano, I don't know what to call them. Are they inventors, the people that create these currencies? CEO, I guess, he seems like he's really genuinely interested in having some impact in a positive way. And so I feel like I can support Cardano without violating any of the parameters of my ethics investing protocol. I definitely also think it's going to be very profitable. And I think that their target for the big move, the 5x to 10x that everybody's been talking about, still will happen. In fact, I wouldn't be surprised if it turns out to be bigger than that. And I think that, you know, Journey Crypto and some of the better, I don't know what to call them, analyst YouTubers are definitely totally in agreement. I mean, I think there's probably more hype from like down to earth, serious people like Journey Crypto, Coin Bureau. I can recommend that guy wholeheartedly. They're very, very, very reliable. The Journey Crypto guy is pretty much always correct, so you can rely on his advice. I mean, it's not advice. He'll tell you it's not advice. Just like anything that I say is not advice. So let's see. We've talked about Nano. I think that's going to be a really great project. We've talked about Cardano. That's another one. And then the student coin ICO. Again, they just listed today. So I think it might be too late to get into the ICO. You can try my affiliate link and give it a shot. But either way, I would definitely, I think that going to Uniswap or Tiger Coin and buying some of that is one of the best choices that you can make. It may be a little bit more long term. One of the things I've noticed about that, about this protocol is nothing is working yet. You cannot design your own coins yet. You know, none of their services, none of it's really up and running. But they've been ahead of schedule so far, and I think that's also a really good sign. One of the ways that I think I got screwed out of the ICO is that they were looking to raise all of this money, and I could see that it had been a while. Last night, I think they had about 60% of the money raised that they needed to launch. And so I thought, okay, well, I've got a couple of weeks to, you know, get affiliate commissions on this one. I'll get out and start working on it. Really believe in the project. And I was super excited because, you know, I've kind of constrained myself to not put any energy or momentum into anything that I don't believe in from an ethical or, you know, from a values investment standpoint. You know what I mean? I've learned the hard way that I cannot do anything. I cannot invest in anything that isn't consistent with that, with those parameters, or else it always goes haywire. So, so yeah, it was really exciting to see that what seemed like a very, very impactful project that is the best thing that I have seen ever in the crypto space. And also, I could feel good about getting behind it. And I think anybody that watches this channel will feel the same way about it. So, I mean, there's only a couple of you guys tonight, so I don't know if you have any questions. Even if it's totally off topic, it's fine. We have a few minutes before I am totally delirious and just have to go to bed. But anything from you guys? All right. Well, in that case, thanks for spending this time with me. I hope that was helpful. If you I saw somebody just dialed in. Just look in the description. Oh wait, where can I find the Facebook group? Well, it's I don't know why I didn't put the Conscious Crypto and investing a link. You can just look for it. It's the only Conscious Crypto group there is. Just, you know, search in groups Conscious Crypto, and you'll find it. And after the live stream, I will immediately add it to the description. So just you know, come back and find the link in the description, and it'll be there. Anything else? I can be of sure. What should I name my puppy? What kind of dog is it? I mean, that's, you know, like without seeing the dog, it's very difficult to think like female black lab. Oh, I don't know. You know, Stella came to mind for some reason immediately. Female black lab, Stella. I don't know. That sounds good. Black labs. Oh wait, husky too. Oh man, yeah. It's probably really cool looking. Too bad I can't see you guys. You could show me a picture because that does sound sounds like a beautiful animal. Stella, do you like that? I don't know. Should we keep thinking about what else could it be? Or what was the name of the Eskimo in that Frank Zappa song? You know, watch out where the Huskies go, and don't you eat that yellow Nanook. Oh wow, yeah, that's a trip. Man, and you guys also, by the way, check out that catfish video if you haven't seen it, man. That thing is crazy. Like the armor was so thick that I couldn't break it in the video. I mean, eventually I did, but you'll hear me. I'm like, "Arr!" Like all my strength, like insane, man. Like a tank. It's almost bulletproof, I'm sure. The head was as hard as the hood of any car that I have ever encountered. Um, and I didn't really know what it was. We didn't catch it. We actually bought it at the market. It is from the river right here, next to our house. But yeah, I didn't really get that good of a look. I didn't get that good of a look at it at the market, and I got home and I was like, man, that thing just looks like like a dinosaur. Like seriously, like a fucking dinosaur. So I looked it up, and sure enough, it was like this animal has not evolved in 3 to 500 million years. And I got a good look at it, and I realized like its eyes are recessed way back in its head, and it's like super hard. So the eyes, I mean, man, why did things get so much softer and more easy to kill over the years? You know, I mean, it's not like it's really that safe to be a fish or something. But god damn, man, I mean, that thing is like, it looks like it could survive a nuclear holocaust easily. Um, okay, guys, I'm super tired. I just wanted to get this out there because if you don't hear about these things in time, they just skyrocket, and then you're totally you just miss, you know. So yeah, definitely go to the. You don't need me to sell you on it. Just go to the website and watch their 1 minute video, and you'll realize this is definitely the coin that you need to buy if you're looking for crypto. So thanks, guys, and good night.